Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Bounce to the left side. De Jesus throws to first in time, and that is that. Man at first with one gone, and stepping in for the Yankees, William De Jesus. That one hooked foul. De Jesus, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Goes down looking. Frustrating end to the. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, William De Jesus. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a ball. Anderson ready to work. And that's outside. Hard hit to third. On to first. And the inning is over. Nico Cavadas, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Marte tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork.
Back now in the Bronx, and now the shortstop, William De Jesus, looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on him right here. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new.
And that flips the calendar on his hitting streak. He's now at 30 straight games with a knock, a full month.
Yeah, and maybe we're not quite ready to start talking DiMaggio just yet, Boog, but we're not that far off. I mean, you make it to 30 games, you're in rare company. And
runner takes off to the right side. Base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Adele makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 4-0.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Out to short. De Jesus throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him.
And up next for New York, William De Jesus.
William De Jesus.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at Evan. Runner on at first with one gone. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball. Silson, 23 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. That one off the mark, 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Now 3-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with one gone. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Got him swinging.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Inside ball 4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. Out to short, DeJesus. The throw to first, one up, one down. So one out, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, William DeJesus. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark. 40, 44, 56.
Runner on the go. Back up the middle and a base hit. The throw in. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So one out with two aboard. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Soto.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left side. Ward drifts towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Man at first, William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Swings through that one out in front that time. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a chink drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Marte around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. DeJesus coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up in RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club.
And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering misses, and that is ball one. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering misses down and away. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 68th homer of the year. It's 2-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat.
So digging in, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball. Cueto, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and a swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of ball.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And the right-hander deals. To short, could be 2. DeJesus. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, William DeJesus. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. 1 down. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at second here with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 6-0 is how this one ends. Welcome in, baseball fans. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Out to short. And that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And next for New York, William DeJesus. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. The throw in. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now.
And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there. So 2 on with 2 away. Now here is Juan Soto. 2 on, 2 outs. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Stanton now. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they get 1. So 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Two outs. On the ground to short. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. The pitch. Out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. Base is empty, 1 away. Josh Young getting ready to hit. On the ground. DeJesus. Throw to first is in time.
Well, I believe we talk about how
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, William DeJesus. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot, his 69th homer of the year. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate. But
so next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. 0-1. Grounder might be 2. Marte. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get
here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
And ball one.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners, thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs, nobody on. William DeJesus now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia heads after it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road. 9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Schaub. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, William DeJesus. Foul ball. The Rangers up by a run here in the second game of the series. Swing and a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
2 outs. Runner on the go. And now it's going to be William DeJesus. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. The Rangers up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Wouldn't chase that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
1 down, base is empty. And that's outside. 3-2 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Langford hauls it in, 2 away. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Leody Taveras. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Langford settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, William DeJesus. 1 for 3. Out to short. Seager. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
It's Aaron Judge now. The pitch. Here goes the runner. Come on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia. makes the play, and that is that. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. 9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton. William DeJesus will hit next. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. And with every hit that extends his streak, he climbs higher on the all-time list. Rarely has anyone gone this far.
Yeah, Boog, 30 is about as far as most guys can take it, and he's just blown by that mark, and now it actually looks like 40 might be in play. I'll tell you this, as a hitter, it's so hard to not let that weigh on you. Every game you're going out there trying to get it out of the way as soon as possible so that you can focus on the game. Makes it a little tough to relax at the plate.
Soto swinging a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Josh Young. On the ground to the left, DeJesus. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. As the lefty gets to work. Outside low, ball 1. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. That one ripped right center field and brings it in at the wall.
What an outstanding effort.
William DeJesus digs in now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. That one ripped way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 1 out, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Rodon ready. Here comes. Ground ball up the middle. DeJesus. And Seager is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, William DeJesus. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Taveras returns it to the infield, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Over to Lowe. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And your final score, 5.
I'll be back, y'all. Bear with me, all right? I'll be back.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. That's a little bit low. Soroka, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's inside. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Bounce to third. In time, Devon. That ends the frame. And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has...
On the ground to third, might be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third, and the lead is up to 5.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and Benintendi able to make the grab. One gone, runner at first. And next to hit for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is William DeJesus. Clevenger back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. The shortstop takes the ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Corey Lee. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Gets the catcher by a step. And now the shortstop, William DeJesus. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark, 40, 44, 56. And as well as he's swinging it, it seems like all those numbers right now, Boog.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 10-1, the final score. William DeJesus getting ready to hit.
William DeJesus.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 70 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0, and he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how could you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good.
Now it's the DH, Dominic Fletcher. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Bounced out to short, DeJesus. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The second
Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Lopez.
Out to short, DeJesus. Sends it across to first. 2 gone now. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game.
DeJesus.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His 71st home run of the season. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
2 outs, bases loaded. William DeJesus, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores. It's 7-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. That one hit to right. Ortega brings it in with a nice running grab. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. And that one hit to first. Guerrero over to second. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Runner at first with 2 away. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. In the air, right side. Ortega gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right-hander kicks, deals. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 8 and the White Sox 3. Runner at third with 1 gone. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's the strike. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals.
Outside. That's
Outside.
a ball.
It's 2-2. That one missed. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Judge rips that one. Ortega on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Runner at third, 2 gone. Juan Soto now. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right. Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Two outs, base is empty. And next for New York, William DeJesus. That misses. 1-0. DeJesus, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Checks over to first, back safely.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The pitch. Runner takes off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Juan Soto. 2 on, 2 outs. And he drops it down the third baseline. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. That one almost got him.
Straightened him up a little bit.
And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Righty delivers. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two now. Hit hard on the ground to short. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So first and second with one man gone. Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge. 2 on, 1 out. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and 2 outs. Runner on first. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Bounce to the left side. DeJesus. Over to first. Play made. That ends the inning. The White Sox leave 1. Score remains. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-2. On the ground. Throws to first in time. Here on the south side, there's the shortstop at the plate, William DeJesus. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. To third, and foul ball. Revia goes 6'1". He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Yeah, that's outside. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Benintendi ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Rafael Ortega stands in. Out to short, DeJesus. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Although we talk about how
So 2 down. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball.
trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. Hits the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
De Los Santos is just one strike away. Swing and a miss. And out. And that ends the ball.
It's kind of quiet, so I'll be able to talk. Let me see. Hold up. Got to. Off to Detroit.
Now it's the shortstop, William DeJesus. There's a buzz in the stadium
Dispute.
every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Mize goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And there are 2 outs. William DeJesus.
I will never forget when the Detroit Tigers beat us back in 06, almost 20 years ago.
In the air,
Man,
right field,
that was like so heartbreaking. The Yankees were expected to win that series.
Base is empty with 2 away.
It was a really good team back then.
Slugging shortstop William DeJesus.
Come on.
Hard hit left side.
Every pitch has been right there.
And that will end the inning. So the Yankees 1 out, runner at second.
Back.
And now the shortstop William DeJesus. Rip to short.
Safe.
To first, and he beats
Streak
it.
alive.
Safe. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking.
Swings and misses.
Back in 06, I was 19 years old. I'm 30. I'm gonna be 38 in a few weeks.
I think, but that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him a swing and miss.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business. 2 outs, bases full, and stepping in for the Yankees, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. No outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. And it's a double.
Couldn't do nothing really this game. Everything was a ground ball fly. I mean, I got that one
And your final
hit, man. We won, but
So 2 away with nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus. Ball 1 there. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Now missing inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
High fly.
Let's go.
Towards left field. Gone.
Off the pole, right? Was it? Yeah, it was off the pole.
That one out to left. His 72nd home run of the season. It's 1-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty sweet.
So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. On the ground, out to short. DeJesus. Whips it across. And now 2 gone. Back here in Detroit, here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. Manning back to work. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw on to Torkelson. That's the first out in the top. Man at first with one gone. William DeJesus now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. Ball one. Chisholm leads off first with one away. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Under it.
And the pitch. And another ball. Hit hard. That gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Makes the catch for the out.
Oh, maybe they would have got him there. Maybe they would have got him because he made a good throw there.
So first and second with two outs. Here's Juan Soto. Hard ground ball, base now. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Throw to third, but he's in there.
I didn't think he was going to go.
That's
took a
back-to-back
time.
singles for him.
I almost messed up there.
He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. In to score is the runner from third, and it's 4-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Back at Comerica Park. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom five. Matt Vierling. On the ground to short. Whips it.
Give me a sec, yeah. So it's charging.
To first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And here is William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. And he deals. The shortstop takes the ball. Best. A righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Check swing. He went, and it's one.
They don't believe in check swings in this game, man.
And that's down and away. Gets under and pops it up.
Damn it.
And there's one away. And next for New York, William DeJesus.
Dropping.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Oh, I should have went to
Extend
second.
their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's 9-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Runner on the go, and ball four, and Judge takes his walk. Juan Soto now.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
Ground ball, Torkelson. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Two outs with a man at third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. They limit the damage here. 10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees.
William DeJesus.
Fought off foul. DeJesus goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Let's go. That's out of here.
Way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run. His 73rd home run of the season. It's 2-0. And with that homer, he's pushed his hitting streak that we've all been locked in on up to 40 games, Chris.
Absolutely unbelievable what he's doing right now. Totally capturing everyone's attention around the league, and that swing was a great example of why.
So 2 down, and up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Out to short. Slings it across. Out number 3. Tigers fail to make. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. Major anticipation every time he steps in. 1 hit shy of breaking the singles. Slice to right, and it gets down. There's the record.
Single season record.
We have a new single season hit king. What a moment, and he is having a year for the ages.
We're witnessing incredible history right here. One of the greatest seasons of all time. The consistency it takes to maintain this level of success over the course of the year is almost hard to believe. Huge congrats to him on this amazing accomplishment.
Man at first, here is Aaron Judge. Snapped over to first. Throws it away.
He's going.
DeJesus on at first. Nobody out. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Up next to the Yankees.
And now it's Juan Soto. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Swing! Miss.
Come on, Capano.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
In plenty of time to first, out to escape him. 1 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, William DeJesus. On the verge of history, his next home run will break the single-season Major League record. And a good eye there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Liner picked on the hop at first. And he takes it himself for the out. Back here in Detroit. And now the DH, Matt Vierling. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the left side. De Jesus. Tosses to first. 2 down. So 1 out with 2 aboard.
Coming back.
And stepping in for the Yankees, William De Jesus. He's already homered here in this one. Swing. And this ball is
let's go.
No
big home run there.
There it goes. Gone. The single season home run record.
That's the single season home run record
He's
too.
feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career. Something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, William De Jesus. He's a guy who does it all. Foul ball there. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Chased it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. Struck him looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very
Kind of high, man.
Well, this is a nice, sweet way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain this.
Bear with me, y'all. I'll be back, all right? Sorry about that, y'all. All right.
William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak.
1-0.
That one hammered left field. Vaughn moving back.
That's gone.
Get out of town. He circles the bases. Home run number 75 on the year, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it.
Here's Lane Thomas. On the ground right side. 4. The flip. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the...
And up next for New York, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball nailer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Will Brennan. Out to short, DeJesus. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, William DeJesus. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Over to first, and he's saved. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Grand jump.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Right-handed reliever. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Judge out on the play. So 1 gone with a runner at third. Here's Juan Soto. Inside, almost got him.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scored. So 2 on with 2 away. William DeJesus digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here, the bottom of the 7th. And downstairs. Two outs.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Man left stranded. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Up the middle, DeJesus. The toss to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs. This is why they turn to him to close out games.
And next for New York, William DeJesus. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game-hitting streak. Sends it to first. That ends. Man at first, Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, 2 ball. Marte tags the runner for 1. Over to first, safe.
Man, that's tough right there. I understand wanting to try to get into scoring position, but
base is empty with 2 away. William DeJesus getting ready to hit. Left field, way back there. Quad raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, runner at first. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 2 outs. Out to short. Gets it to first. That's out number 3. So another. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And your final score here. All right, just about set to go. On the hill here today, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. He's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
So 2 down, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes the pitch. Runner on the go. And ball 4. And Judge takes his walk. Juan Soto now.
No, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Oh, great stop. To his knee. The throw on the money. Nice play. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Tyler Freeman. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground to the left, DeJesus. Zips it to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the shortstop, William DeJesus. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. Inning over. So first and second with 1 gone. And now William DeJesus. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at 3rd. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Right side, he's under it. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
The pitch. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Now he breaks his bat. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Sandlin goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and occasionally works in a splitter. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathers and throws to first. Got the out. 7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Bounce to the right. Guerrero. Feed to second. That's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Two outs, nobody on. Now, William DeJesus, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. First pitch doesn't find the zone. DeJesus. A former All-Star, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a ball popped up. Rogers makes the catch, inning over. William DeJesus. Stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Into center. Doyle under it. Brings it in. And that is that. So 2 away with nobody on. William DeJesus now at the plate. Up the middle. Tovar. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is the inning. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Michael Toglia. On the ground to short. DeJesus. Zips it across. That's the 3rd out. Make it 6. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This to center field. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now it's Juan Soto. The 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. DeJesus around third. Fires it to the plate. Safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball. The number 7 is such a
Base is empty, 1 away. Jake Cade digging in for the Rockies. Out to short. DeJesus. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's going to be William DeJesus. He swings and fouls one off. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. When you're lacking velocity, it's so...
Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, William DeJesus. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So 1 out, nobody on. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a double. Man at second with 1 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal of third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that bag, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
And the 2-2. Right side. Rogers throws the first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on it at bat.
So 2 down. William De Jesus stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one way inside. Out to short, Tobar. Rolls across the diamond, and that'll do it. Down in order. Back in the Bronx, here's Jake Cave now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. A 5-3. So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for New York, William De Jesus. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Home team down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Two down, nobody on. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch.
There goes the runner. Up the middle. Sends it to Tolia. Judge out on the play. Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. Two outs. On the ground, De Jesus. And that is the inning. Bottom 4, and the batter now, William De Jesus.
The shortstop, William
Marquez back to work. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Tolia makes the catch, and there's one down. First and second, 2 down. And next for New York, William De Jesus. Gloves it on the dive from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Michael Tolia. One down, base is empty. Out to short, De Jesus. On to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of...
Now it's the shortstop, William De Jesus. 1 for 3. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Now batter.
5-0 the final in this one.
All right, bear with me. I'll be back. Off to Washington.
One gone, runner at first. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Flips it for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder. And a pitch. On the ground, a short, could be two. One at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back in Washington, D.C., here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. Parker back to work. Smash to center, way back.
Out center field, let's go.
Get it, home run.
Let's go.
That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And now, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game.
William DeJesus.
That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Here comes Marte around third. He's safe. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Runner takes off. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Run comes in from second. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a ball that a lot of time.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That clips the corner.
Love how
That's a good pitcher, both of them.
is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Slowly on the ground to short. Off balance throw in time. That ends the inning. 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 down. And now the shortstop, William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
Out there to center. Moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Next to hit for the Nats, Alex Call. Bounce to the left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
William DeJesus, the next to hit.
William DeJesus.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Safe.
No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Aaron Judge at the plate. The pitch. Runner on the move. Judge rips that one. Call under it. And it's caught for the out. Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for New York, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Base is empty, 1 away. At the plate, William DeJesus. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That one fouled off. Liner, caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy number 30. Hit weakly on the ground. To first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be
fly ball to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the second.
So 2 down, and now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. The pitch. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And next for New York, William DeJesus. 1 for 2. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Man at first, 1 away.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder. The tying run at the plate. Out to short. DeJesus sends it across to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your.
William DeJesus digs in now.
Batting third, the shortstop, William DeJesus.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Marte around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One out, runner at second. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And that one is lifted in the air. On the move to the alley. He's got it. And that is that. So a run on one hit, no errors. And now it's Juan Yepez. Rodon sets and deals. On the ground, could be two. On the second, they get one. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
One down. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's out to center field. And there's two away. Back here in Nationals Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 30. Out to short. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. That one missed. Marte at second with 2 down. Strike on the inside corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike
Oh, that's
zone.
strike.
In the air out towards right
Let's go.
center.
Let's drop it.
And this one could be extra bases. In comes the run from second.
I'm going for 3.
It's 2-1.
I'm going for
Not
3.
stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third. And
Oh.
he's out trying for 3. Long throw for the third out. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits. No error. So 2 down. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the inning. Nothing doing. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the play, William DeJesus. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Call makes the grab, and that is that. And now it's Luis Garcia. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, we've seen him close out so many games in his career, so nobody's surprised to see him collect this save. It's a...
Hold on now. All right. Oh, shit. Hold on, yeah. My bad. I gotta pause for a second.
One out, bases in.
Hold on, yeah.
Digging in, Michael Ciani. Ground ball up the middle. DeJesus throws to first in time. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the...
All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Up the middle, DeJesus. Over to first, one up, one down. And next for New York, William DeJesus. He's a guy who does
that shit was right there. I thought I popped that up.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. So 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. Grabs it on the run. And that is the in. 2 on, 1 out. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Grounder might be 2. Marte to second. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. The shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, William DeJesus. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
It's Aaron Judge now. Man at second. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Juan Soto.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
On the ground, out to short. Over to Goldie. They get the out on Soto.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. Inning over. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Here's a tapper toward short. DeJesus fires over to first. And Contreras is retired. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Now a chance for William DeJesus. On a line.
Go.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner around third. He's in safely at second. The run comes in the play. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. Here's a swing.
Oh,
drive left
let's
field.
go.
He knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 down, base is empty. Bounced out to short. DeJesus fires across the diamond, and they get Arenado for the out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Already 3 runs across in the frame, bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering way off the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed.
Runner takes off on the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Juan Soto now. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get it.
1 gone, runner at first. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. And the righty deals. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. DeJesus tossed to second. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. No run. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Out on a bang play, but he made it close. Man at second with one away. And next for New York, William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hammers that one.
Let's go.
Field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 13-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
As we dive into the numbers with StatCast, we see that was launched off his bat, wasting no time getting out.
Yeah, check out the exit velo, man. It's special. 118 miles per hour. And, you know, that means one of two things. You're either
man at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. The shortstop takes the ball. Armstrong, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. High in the air, out to right. Nootbaar moves under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
That.
Man at first. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, William DeJesus. Breaking ball through there for a strike. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Marte over at first with 1 away. And it skips into dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Nootbaar under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ground ball could be 2. DeJesus. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
So 2 away with nobody on. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field.
Let's go.
He knew it. His 80th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman.
Mason Wynn will hit next.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Here's 0-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Stepping in, the long ball threat, William DeJesus. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn now at the plate. The 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second. On to first, double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time.
And up next for New York, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. The Yankees looking to rally. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The Yankees trailing by 3 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hot shot to third. Over to Goldie. 2 away. Back in New York. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now here is William DeJesus. And fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And the pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Out to center. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning. And
1. Yes. Hold, bear with me. I'll be back. All right.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for New York, William DeJesus. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
1-1 now. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Whips it to first. Third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swinging a bouncer. On the run, sends it over to first. And a quick out, number one.
Talk about being able.
And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. He's 0 for 1. As the lefty gets to work. And that one almost got him. Crushed.
Oh,
center field.
let's
This
go.
one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. Another one in his incredible season. And that gives him the lead. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
William DeJesus, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That's a laser base hit. The run scores from third. It's 4-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So first and second with one man gone. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Tapped softly on the ground. Tags the runner. And that's 2. So they pick up a run. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ball 1, no strikes. Marte stands at first with 1 out. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Second and third, 1 gone. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out.
Simeon toss over to first. And Guerrero is set. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now back.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 3-1 now. Runner on the go. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Juan Soto. The 2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
This one in the air center field. Tavares running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, DeJesus. That's out number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
4-3 our final score for Chris Singleton. Two outs, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. DeJesus into second, and he's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And he deals. Hit in the air, left field, settles underneath it. He's got it, and that.
Hold on, y'all.
End the inning. The Yanks lead. And here's Corey Seager to hit. The pitch. Up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So 2 down. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled in his first AB. Out to short. Seager fires over to first, and that is that. 1 out, bases loaded. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Rodon fires. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some.
William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. Golden opportunity right here. That one almost got him.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Line drive. Pulls it in on the warning track. Both runners tagging from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Back in Arlington, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the sixth, Corey Seager. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter. Base is empty with 2 away. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one drilled left field. That's back.
It's gone.
And that one is
go.
gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer this series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges.
And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. Rodon ready. Here comes. Bounce to the left side. DeJesus. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh, Boog, we talked about it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. One gone, runner at first. William DeJesus will hit next. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And a pitch. That's a strike. And the count 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. The other way. Well, they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
And now, William DeJesus.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Marte on at second with 2 down.
Let's go.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's 1-1. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hit. There goes the runner. A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just missed.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gapped.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. On the ground to short. Slings it across. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. One. Back at Globe Life Field. And now the shortstop, William DeJesus. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Right-hander kick steals. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Right-handed reliever. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, William DeJesus. This guy with light tower power. That's outside, and that is ball 1. And a good eye there.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force in a run.
2 outs, bases full. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side. Over to Lowe. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. 1-run game, bottom 9. Out to short, DeJesus. Tosses across to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge.
3-2 the final. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Now Judge drives one deep left field. Off the score.
Got it. Let's go.
A mammoth blast to right. So he just clears the wall His 38th of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. A breaking ball up and in, you have to be careful to not jam yourself. The velocity's not going to do it, but your swing path can if you come off of the baseball. Pulled his hands tight to the body. Really good job of explosion through the zone and drove it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Cody Bellinger, the next cup to hit. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Out to short, DeJesus. Sends it to first, and Bellinger is out. And that next to hit, William DeJesus. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. DeJesus, a former All-Star, only 18 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. That one ripped left field, and it's gone.
Let's go.
It just got out of here. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all.
Man at first, Dansby Swanson stands in. Out to short. Dive, and he's got it. From his backside, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
1 out, base is empty. And next for New York, William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes a ball.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third, Paredes throws to first in time. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. Backed off the plate that time. Verdugo, the lead runner at second. Marte over at first with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead continues to grow.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out, runner at second. Aaron Judge at the plate. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Juan Soto now. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. So it's 2. So up next, William DeJesus.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Rip towards third, on to Horner, and that will end the inning.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right. As
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton stepping in. The long ball threat, William DeJesus. Up the middle, and that chance handled. One out in the top of the first.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nico Horner.
Second baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Horner.
Hit weakly on the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Cody Bellinger. Double play ball to second. Marte off balance feet. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cubs nothing. So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the base.
Runner on the move. Diving stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And 2 away now.
Now back. The designated hitter.
Back here at Wrigley Field, top 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, William DeJesus. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. 1 for 3. Bounced up the middle. And that squirts through.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Throw first, and he's back in safely. And a pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. Popped in the air. Left field. Hat moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This to third. Paredes slings to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. And that is.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it.
All right.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the shortstop, William DeJesus. Base knock right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside. And he...
Runner on the go. Had him out front for strike 3. So 1 out, nobody on. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left. DeJesus throws to first in time.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody.
Man at first, and next for New York, William DeJesus. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a big swing and a miss.
He's enjoying a fun rookie season, isn't he? He's playing a lot of games for a first-place team. You can't ask for much more than that early in your career.
Line drive, come on.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though...
Go ahead run on base. William DeJesus now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Let's go.
Hard hit, base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes
Let's go.
Marte around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And now it's Juan Soto. Here comes a pitch. Left field. Happ moving under it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they're up by 3.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bounced out to short. DeJesus. Throws to first in time. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the Cubs. Base is empty, 1 away. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. Now 1 out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. On the ground, 2 ball. Marte. Off balance beat. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Cubs 1. So 2 away with nobody on. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Let's go. Come on.
A massive home run. And they add a run. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo.
Ian Happ up to hit. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Now only one out remaining. 6-3 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep for Chris Singleton and Art.
Give me a sec, y'all. Alright, so I think I'm gonna just switch to the playoffs. Let's go through it. Okay. We got Minnesota playoffs. 118 games.
Jose Miranda, the next twin up to hit. The pitch. On the ground to short, DeJesus. Throws to first in time. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
The crowd here's been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Hard liner. And that is a big first out. So digging in, Matt Wallman. The Yanks leading by 2 here in game 1 of the ALDS. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Throws to second for 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. To second for 1.
They threw it away.
His head. Here comes Marte around third.
Marte.
Well, just a total breakdown defensively right there. Allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen, but every once in a while we see one of these weird plays and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
Judge out on the play. And at second with one away. Stepping in, Juan Soto. And a pitch. Ripped on a line. Larner pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Runner at third, 2 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This to third. Zips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. Here's Royce Lewis. The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
1 out, base is empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, William DeJesus. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. A swing and a soft liner. And it's a base hit.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
To second, there's 1. On to Santana, 2. 1 hit. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 1. Swing and a bouncer. DeJesus. Zips it across. Out number 3. The runs 1. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the shortstop at the plate. William DeJesus. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Man at first. And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. The pitch. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business.
And the batter now, William. The Twins take Game 1 on the road. One down, and stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. And now 2 balls and a strike. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. To short, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Nothing for the Yanks in the first. Second inning upcoming from the Bronx, no score. Runner on at first with 1 gone. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. In the air out to center. Buxton moves under it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. So 1 out, nobody on. And next for New York, William DeJesus. He's a guy who does it all. Way high. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Next offering is in for a strike.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Next offering upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate. And that one wrapped foul. A wind and a pitch. Got him. Now 2 away. Chris, third time through the order. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Topa, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air, right field. Larnach drifts towards it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. The Yankees look. And here comes Carlos Correa. Out to short, DeJesus. They get the force, and the inning is over. They get. Two outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, William DeJesus. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
That's to third. Gathers and throws to first. Judge out on the play. Now batting Max Kepler. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground left side. 6-4. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And stepping in for the Yankees, William DeJesus. Doubled his first time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And another ball.
Oh no.
Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
The Twins up by 2 here in game 3. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner on the move again. Pitch in for a strike. Go to third. He's safe. Runner at third with 1 gone. Here's Juan Soto. Kicks and fires. Bounce to Santana. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Good job right there. Puts the ball.
And in scoring position with 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. Bounce to the left side. DeJesus rolls across the diamond, and that ends the inning. One out, runner at second. William DeJesus stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed. With the tying run at second here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Now a fly ball to right center. Kepler pulls it in on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. DeJesus throws to first in time.
The center fielder, number 25.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Righty delivers. Out to short. DeJesus gets it to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3. So they turn things over to the righty, Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. It's Aaron Judge now. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. And the throw, he's out at third.
That's just a poor decision right there.